Hey, what's up, Manna and supporters of Manna and all that you do? My name's Eric Vasquez, and I'm from Purpose Church here in the city of Pomona. And I just wanted to make a quick video to just share with you a little overview of our mission, vision, and what God's doing here in Renacimiento, Angela Chancellor neighborhood in the south side of the city. First and foremost, at Purpose Church, we believe in everyone, everywhere following Jesus. And so what that did is it really put a vision in our heart to do something called microsites. So we have an intentional initiative to care for the poor, for those who are marginalized, those who would never step foot on our Purpose Church campus. So we decentralize, we come into the barrios of the neighborhood, the neighborhoods in the city, and we contextualize the gospel and have faith gatherings happening in places like Renacimiento. We partnered with the city. The city gave us this location at no cost to us to now hold our Sunday gatherings. The gatherings start with a meal, so we break bread together. It's a true Acts 2 movement. We give thanks corporately. We want to make disciples who give thanks in all things. And then we have a word where the gospel is presented, gospel-centered preaching. And then we have small groups where we sharpen each other, encourage each other, pray with each other, kind of debriefing that. And then, of course, we care for their basic needs. We're always providing clothing. Sometimes we have special outreaches where we give food, haircuts. There's extended play opportunities because at this site in particular, we have 30 to 35 kids coming every week. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, their parents are coming and checking us out, and slowly but surely, we're starting to really impact the family. And so you're gonna get to see a lot of like B-roll and other shots of some of the great work that we're doing. But here in particular, this is one of 4 microsites that are being launched or that have been launched. And our vision over the next 7 years is to plant 6 more. So over a 10-year span, we would go all across the city. You know, Pomona's the 7th largest city in LA County, so it's significant. We want to go all across the city in the microsite format and model and share the gospel with as many of God's people that we can, and then walk with them on life discipleship, and eventually activate them as leaders in their community who God would use to revitalize the city, to have a revival in their communities, and to, you know, continue to herald the gospel on their own, you know, that it be a more organic and indigenous movement. So we would be able to make disciples who make disciples for the generations to come. Again, I just want to thank you on behalf of our team, on behalf of Purpose Church, for blessing us with that Manna grant. This is the first time we got it, so it was a big win, and we celebrate that, and we just so appreciate your support to our ministry. Thank you so much. So over the last 2 years as a pastor in local missions in the city of Pomona here on behalf of Purpose, I've buried 27 young people. And that has been the hardest years of ministry for sure in all my 20 years. In light of that, what really got us here at Renacimiento is I went to the city council and to our mayor, and I made public comment, and I had a list of things that we presented to the council and to mayor saying like, hey, we need to urgently respond to this crisis of violence happening in our city, particularly to young people. Lives are being lost, you know? So they heard us, and one of the things, we had 5 requests, and one of them was to activate dilapidated and unused teen centers or community centers in the city. So one of the requests was to reactivate unused community centers that are assets and resources, and then to partner with churches like us to provide programming and care to the community. And so we had asked for that by April, and so we're a little bit into April, but we just agreed on an MOU, and we're about to now step into this place. And so it's deceiving, man, but it's got a lot of space, a lot of rooms, and we're gonna be able to do great ministry in there. And that's just one of multiple requests. So this is the beginning. We see the Lord working, opening doors, giving us favor in the community and with the leadership of the community to really continue to share the good news and to walk with people and meet them where they're at. Hey everybody, Eric Vasquez here from Purpose Church in the city of Pomona. And I wanted to just give a shout out and a thank you to Manna and all the partners and supporters of Manna and the grants that are given to people like us. We're here in Alegría y Esperanza Park. It's on the south side of our city here in Pomona. At Purpose Church, we have a mission that says everyone everywhere following Jesus. So that really informs our microsite movement. And what the grant has supported for us is we move into different neighborhoods like Angela Chancellor, where I stand now, and we utilize some of the resources that are in the community to hold gospel-centered gatherings. And so we share the gospel, we do life-on-life discipleship, and what you're looking at is Alegría y Esperanza Park. We actually hold the microsite here currently. Renacimiento is the teen center that's opening up to us shortly, but in the meanwhile, we've been here for the last 2 years. And so we have our weekly gatherings here. So under this canopy, we barbecue and we cook the meal. Out on the basketball courts there, we set up other shaders and canopies, and that's where we hold our Bible studies. And remember, here at this site, we have 30 to 35 kids weekly. It's a beautiful thing that God's doing, who are coming. And so it's cool to do it in the park, but we're starting to see the families and the parents start making it out, and they kind of sit on the outskirts, and they're slowly coming closer, building relationships with us. We utilize the play space and the basketball court, but what we also do is we hold our quarterly outreaches here too. So in this big park, we'll set up rolling standing carts where we'll put clothing, and so people can come and they can get clothing, they can get a meal. Sometimes we even prepare food boxes for them to take. And then we've had special events where we've brought out like other high school ministries, like from our church, to come out and have like special play experiences and stuff for the kids. So everything though gospel-centered. Our goal is so that these beautiful children and families would come to know Jesus. And so what we want to do is replicate, right, and scale these models. Currently we're in 4 different microsite communities, but over the next 7 years we want to plant the last 6, so that over a 10-year span we'd have a total of 10 microsites. Pomona's the 7th largest city in LA County, so it's significant, it's pretty large. And we want to decentralize for folks who will never step foot on our church campus, so that we can reach the lost with the good news of Jesus Christ. I want to thank you all for investing in people like us. This is our first year getting the Manna grant, so it was a big win for us. A win behind our sails, like Manna likes to say. You know, it was just a refreshment and an encouragement to our ministry to keep going, and knowing that we have the support of you means the world. So God bless you. Thank you so much for taking a moment to hear our story. So I want to give a big thank you to Manna and the supporters of Manna, because we were granted this year, and with some of those dollars, we were able to really expand this service, right? So we typically only open on Tuesdays in the morning, but now as we've gotten that wind, you know, to our sails, those dollars can expand our service days. And so we're able to have a lead staff here, Michael Broadhurst, who oversees Tuesday. So he's here mitigating any issues. He's a pastor, so he's providing that one-on-one, you know, pastoral care, and then leading the gospel conversations corporately. And so our big vision was that we wanted to take it from Tuesday, build it out to happen Wednesday, Thursday as well. So that is in the happening right now. That's in progress right now. And it's all because of Manna and the support that you've given us. So we're about to scale and be more available. And I can share a little bit more about the bigger vision. Not only do we really want to care for the unhoused, but because we're so well connected in the school districts, we want to help those families across the 41 schools in our district who have need. And there's McKinney-Vento families who are categorized as homeless. And so we're prioritizing the care of them on those additional days that are to come. So thank you so much, Manna, to get behind us and support that vision. We appreciate y'all. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to our clothing closet. Every Tuesday, every Saturday, this space is being used, whether it's a place where folks are coming specifically in here to shop, or we have mobile closets where we'll pack and prepare and then take on rolling carts to different spaces of the community, including our microsites, but also for our first Saturday community meals. So this has been here for a long time, but we revived it and we had a very small faithful volunteer team, but now we're up to about 20 volunteers that come and go, over time. And what we do here is on our days that we provide showers and meals and the food bank, folks can come in and shop and get 2 items in every room. So they can get 2 jackets, 2 shirts, 2 jeans, 2 pairs of shoes. There's limits because we want to have a sense of equity, but we also want to provide for them. We have toiletry packets. So it's really beautiful when somebody can come in, get the clothes that they need, go and shower and put on fresh clothing, and then go to the food bank, get food for the week, and then also grab a warm meal that we're providing every Tuesday here. So our outreach just happened. So as you go around and see, it's not as neat as we'd like it to be, but we do have a big outreach every Tuesday. I think we're somewhere between 60 to 75 people every week that we're serving. So it's making a big impact in our community. And same thing that we do in all of our other outreaches, we always provide the word of God. So we're always sharing a word, sharing the gospel, and we have efforts to either connect them to a microsite, depending on where they're laying their head, and or our main church, which is on grounds here as well. So just wanted to show this to you. God bless you all.